Anthony's family. This is BLM. This is what the black community does. This is what our pastors do. This is what they do, right? And so the family of Karmelo Anthony are still raising money. They got the bond reduced to $200,000, kept the rest of the money, moved into a mansion, right? So if you are so-called threats, why do you have to move in an $800,000 a year house? A house worth $800,000? Because it's Black Lives Matter all over again. Remember how Black Lives Matter stole all the money from the black community, raised over $50 million, and then disappeared, and they were investigated for fraud and exposed by Candace Owens? Well, that's exactly what his family is doing off the backs of dumb ignorant black people who are full of racism, hate, and are so blinded by that they're willing to send money to a cause that they shouldn't be sending money to. It's BLM all over again.
Man, Karmelo Anthony family just bought a new damn house with the money that y'all done donated for their son legal fund.
Hey everybody, hey. Okay, so I got a video for you guys today, and this video is going to be in regards to the Karmelo Anthony's case and the money that has been raised and how it's been allocated. And I'm going to be reacting to some, I guess you can call these people black conservatives, right? I don't want to call black brothers and sisters out of their names using any derogatory words such as Sambos, step and fetch, house Negroes. I don't want to call people out of their names simply because they have an opinion that differs mine, right? An opposing opinion. I don't want to do that. So, but in this video, these people are actually comparing the Karmelo Anthony GoFundMe. They are comparing it to the BLM scam, right? So we are going to go ahead and jump into this video. I don't want to waste any more time, right? Because I'm going to come back and I'm going to give you guys my unpopular opinion.
The Daily Mail just broke it like yesterday that these people were saying they had other plans with the money that people gave out of their hard-earned, out of their pocket, hard-earned money that these people gave out of their pocket to help make sure that this boy get a fair trial, make sure this boy got everything he need as far as his legal defense, all this mess. And already, no sooner than the money get cashed out, they already talking about they moved in. They moved into a new house. Bro, this sounds and feels just like what happened with Black Lives Matter, where you go to the people, black folks come out of their pocket. We work hard for our money, man. We work hard for our money, man. Because I bet you Bonquisha, Pookie, Ray Ray, Glock Tavis didn't give you shit out of their welfare check. Right? I promise you, they didn't give you nothing out of their welfare check. We work hard for our money, bro. But as soon as we try to get together, oh man, let's rally behind this dude who very well may be guilty, right? Innocent until proven guilty, but it ain't looking good from where I'm sitting.
And so you guys just heard that degradeful opinion of theirs, right? It sickens me, it saddens me to hear how the level of self-hate that black people have for themselves. It sickens and saddens me because you guys are now taking this black man's name and dragging it through the dirt. This all around American great father, great provider, right? Protector. He's not an absent father. You guys tried to spin that narrative in the beginning before all the facts came out, only for that to blow up in your face. You threw that against the wall. It did not stick, right? You guys were saying, oh, this young black child, he had to come from a broken home, a broken family. He had to be a child of Bonquisha, and she got several different baby daddies. All the bullshit narratives that you guys try to attach to black women. That's what y'all did. And that didn't work. So actually, it wound up being the other way around, right? Karmelo actually came from a very productive, a very well-rounded family. At least it appears to be, right? And then we found out that the other child, the white child, the right child, right? He's the one that actually came from this broken household. He's the one. And yet and still, you guys will continue to push this narrative, and you guys compare this family's hardship, because this is a very difficult and hard time for them right now, right? So you guys compare this actual hardship to a scheme, a carefully cultivated scheme, a grift. That's what you guys did. And then y'all spin these narratives, y'all repeat and regurgitate just what y'all white zaddies say. You know, you're on here talking about this is the black people. Yes, black people are now transitioning and becoming more hateful. I feel like we are trying to pick up the identities of our white oppressors. So I agree with you there. We are becoming more like the white man that we deem or call hateful and devilish. We are becoming more like them. Hey, when you right, you're right. But everything else you said was so far off, sir. So far off. You are sitting here and you're saying that this man took this money to go and buy a home, right? No, this money was raised for their defense team. And when you say defense, this man, Andrew Anthony, he is the sole provider. He is the father. He is the protector of that family, right? And so he's saying, I can't think of working right now. I'm not in the mindset to work. So I need some time off. And of course, time off mean what? They have to have funds. Now, you guys are trying to spin this narrative as if they went and started a GoFundMe because they were some broke family. Well, no, I looked up the homes, and the starting homes in Fresco, Texas start at almost $500,000, 500,000. So these people were living there long before this incident happened. They have some kind of funds somewhere, okay? They're receiving some kind of money somewhere. So for you guys to act as if this is just some poor black, grifting family, that is such BS. Of course, they aren't filthy rich, right? So they need the money. They need to be able to pay for security and things because their lives are being threatened. And again, it should be taken very seriously because we have seen what white supremacists can and will do. They have no problem with stringing up and lynching a black family and their kids. They don't have a problem with that. We've seen the evil that they are capable of. So yes, it should be taken very seriously. And not only are they taking it serious, the police and the FBI is taking it serious as well. Because not only are the Anthony family being threatened, the life of the judge that oversaw the bond for Karmelo Anthony, her life, Angela Tucker, I believe her name is, her life is now being threatened, right? And then you guys will get on here and spin this narrative as if racism doesn't exist anymore. How dare you? How dare you buffoons sit and push that false narrative when the rightness is clear and plain as the nose on my face that racism exists. This whole incident is a clear example of racism existing in America, right? Because no matter what goes on with the black community, and we know it's wrong, we know it's bias, we know it's racism, right? We know it's oppression. We will cry and say racism and they're doing us wrong. But let me tell you what I've not seen. I've not seen any of the George Zimmermans that were acquitted, that were exonerated, and those were murderers, okay? If you ask me and so many other different black people and probably a few white, those people were murderers. Rittenhouse, those were murderers. But we've seen how fragile and delicate they are handled, right? We've seen how they've been exonerated and freed, right? And it's not because they didn't know they were guilty. It's because this law in America is put into place to obtain, to maintain, to protect white supremacists and white privilege, okay? That's what it's all about. And this is why so many of the others are angry, because this is a black child that dared stand up to a blonde-haired, blue-eyed boy, metaphorically, right? How dare you not do what you're told? Why didn't he move? Why didn't Austin go and get an adult? when he saw the situation escalate? Why? Why did he feel that he had to be the enforcer? Because of white privilege. White privilege tell him that he's always right. And he is definitely over any black person. He's supposed to put that boy in his place. And you step and fetch coon Negroes, you coon ninjas, you agree with him. You agree with him because you like staying in your place. You like it. You wouldn't dare give massa any resistance. You the house nigga. Is us okay, massa? Is us sick, massa? Us got a problem, massa? That's who y'all is. And you proving it. Because again, I did not see any of those judges that acquitted any of those Caucasian murderers, any of those white men murderers. I didn't see any of those judges, anybody handling any part of their defense or legal team, period. The offense or the defense. The judge, prosecutors, we did not see any of those white people lives being threatened. Yet black people were outraged. Black people were angry. Black people believed it was racism. We said that, but nobody's lives were threatened. And I can only speak for myself. I've not heard anything about any of those judges' life being threatened, but yet you goofies will come and you will try and spin this narrative that racism don't exist, that black people are the idiots and we're the dummies. No, sir, you're dumb for all the self-hate that you have because you wish you was a white man. That's dumb. That's real stupid. America is definitely infested with racism. You would be wise enough to see that. You are some coons. You are step and fetch. You are the kind of black man that wish you were white. You hate yourself. And it shows. And it shows. You want to be thought of as a white man in the shadow, right? Until you go in for the job interview. You guys are the worst kind. You are just what the white supremacists ordered, right? You are the agents that the white supremacists use to infiltrate the black community. You are the agents of self-destruction as it pertains to the black community. You are the black community's worst enemy. You black men that's on here willing to drag this black man's name through the mud. And he's done nothing wrong but try to protect his family. And I'm saying who would not take and use any means necessary, any measures necessary to assure the safety of their family, the protection of their family. And this is all this man is doing. And that is a part of the defense. That's a part of the defense. So I don't see anything wrong that they are doing with this money that they've raised. And lastly, let me just add, I don't even think that these people have cashed this GoFundMe out, okay? So what he's dealing with right now, he's dealing with their savings, their money, right? Because they wasn't no broke black family like that, right? No, they're not filthy rich. They don't have Zimmingbird and Elon Musk money and shit, right? But they were not, this poor, broke, struggling family as you guys wanted them to be. And I think you're mad because they had people come and rally behind them. You all are the grifters. You think if you say the right words, you race baiters, you can have more people come, white people predominantly, right? More specifically, they will come and patronize your channel so you can translate and thus get more money. You all are the grifters, the con men. You all are the broke strugglers. You all. I'm going to end this video now because I can go on and on. But you guys get in the comment section and let me know what you think about this video. If you enjoyed this video, I'd like to ask you to go ahead and hit that like button. Do consider subscribing to the channel if you're not already a subscriber. I thank you all for watching. I'll be back with more unpopular thoughts.